It's week 6 of the NFL. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Cowboys and the Falcons, and it comes your way next.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Oh, look at the juke. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural Deshaun Watson.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. The Cowboys at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Falcons grab it.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble.
Let's go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Nick Bosa in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving it past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have it. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barton. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 8. Looking to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, and
he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. 2nd and 15. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expecting the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Webster. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in the running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Give them 32 on the play.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So only even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Spinning away. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to lose yardage here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's forced out left. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Webster. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. 7-7, our score after 1. The Falcons on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now back to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Falcons offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point up and through, and the lead now stands at 13. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 24. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Webster. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Cade York on now for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Second down and 3. Now Watson. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
A gain of 14.
This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Now a dump off here complete and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, just like last play.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Go!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Webster. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. Buying, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
A 50-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll tighten this one up a bit now. 1-score game at 20-13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We begin up in the Volunteer State, Tennessee, playing host to Denver in Nashville. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Minnesota Vikings who have the lead in that one at halftime.
The Vikings looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these 2 teams really threw the ball at will in that first half. We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now a hit and a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Back to throw, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Watson off play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Watson now to throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
To the air yet again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the side.
That's exactly what they're looking for coming out the start of the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Robinson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Webster, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2nd down and 8.
He'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Yeah, and on third down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now left side on the swing pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And now Watson throws another interception. And the Falcons are going to of the football.
Hey, check that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Got a man, it's London.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
They'll set up a throw.
He finds his man, it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On 1st down, it's Webster.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Ready!
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
74 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Looking to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Justin Jefferson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run,
As his guys have now moved out in front.
just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Get it!
Second and 14.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with a touch pass. A little good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was right.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? Well, let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's the gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Webster. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throw left side. There's London. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. From the 47, it's second and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Webster, and despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson, and he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Hey, check that.
They run the counter. Webster, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw into the hands of London. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw.
He's got his man, London, right side. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now a give, right side. It's Webster, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 27-20, 2:24 to go. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, good move. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barton.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. The touchdown all set up by the big play, 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to...
And that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down.
Number 42, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for Dallas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.